Hi everybody, this is Dr. Palmer, founder of Pure Joy Pediatrics here in Portland, Oregon. Here doing Instagram Live at 12:30 on Thursdays with Pure Joy Parenting Tips. Today I wanted to talk about something that I've been seeing in the office this week. It's funny, this time of year, you might feel like your child is constantly sick, and maybe you felt that way through the fall and the winter too. But this is a funny part of the year where we see cold and flu season, kind of like a wave, just kind of continuing, and then seasonal allergies start up, and you have like this merging of all the stuff your child had from the winter, like a cough that maybe started with a cold and it's lingering, and now the cough persists and it keeps going and going and going, and now we're in allergy season. And it's funny because kids who have had a cold recently will, have a lot of congestion, they might be coughing, and those might be symptoms very similar to allergies as well. And so it's interesting, like your child might have symptoms from the cold, the cough, and the congestion, and then start developing symptoms of allergies, and you're like, why is my child always sick and just doesn't seem to be getting better? And so I just wanted to bring that to your attention out there, that could be one of the reasons why your child is still coughing, still congested, is because the cold part of this is over, but that congestion has lingered. And then overlay that with allergy season, where the characteristic symptoms of allergies would be like clear runny nose, sometimes sneezing, sometimes the eyes are involved and they're itchy, and there's kind of like this clear discharge coming from your child's eyes, and they might cough a little bit too, and so those are some like classic symptoms of allergies, is like that clear runny nose. Sometimes their noses are itchy and they're busy kind of batting at their noses, and their eyes could be itchy too. When you have allergy symptoms on top of trying to recover from a cold, sometimes it's like this perfect storm of illness, and can lead to things, if untreated or if it goes on for long enough, it can lead to things like sinus infections and ear infections. And that's actually one of the reasons why I bring this up today, is because this week that's what I've been seeing, are kids who've had colds, now have allergy symptoms, and are coming in with ear pain, and then I'm diagnosing them with ear infections or sinus infections as well. So the question is, like, how do you know the difference? Is this a cold or is this allergies? Sometimes it actually is really hard to tell. And what I will usually tell parents is, if your child has been sick for more than 2 weeks, that's a reason to come in and see your doctor, because it could be that your child now has a bacterial infection, like a sinus infection, could be a pneumonia, could be a bronchitis. They could also have an ear infection. The funny thing about ear infections is that even children who are very verbal many times will not tell you that their ear hurts. Sometimes you'll see just a change in their personality, like they're just kind of grouchy or fussy, or I had one parent describe her child as ornery with an ear infection, and sometimes they'll have a fever. And then if they are having allergy symptoms, it may be very hard to discern between the cold symptoms or the evolving sinus infection along with the allergy symptoms. And so I would say, if your child's been sick for more than 2 weeks, there's a good chance there's a bacterial infection in there, or maybe now allergies have taken over. At any rate, that's a good reason to actually come in for an office visit. Most pediatricians are pretty busy during allergy season because of it. Some children who have a predisposition for asthma or wheezing, the same triggers for seasonal allergies, which typically are pollen, can also trigger their asthma. All those beautiful trees out there, the pinks and the white cherry blossoms that you see out there, and all of those beautiful spring flowers are a source of pollen. If you walk outside and you see that your car is covered with like a layer of yellow pollen, then you're in allergy season. So if in doubt, you're not sure if this is allergies or a cold, see your pediatrician. We're here, we're open, taking new patients at Pure Joy Pediatrics, and would love to see you here. I have a lot of strategies for kids with allergies who are out there playing baseball and having lots of symptoms too. So we'd love to see you here. Our phone number is 503-420-8667. I hope this was helpful. Good to see you out there.